If you have a free evening this week and want to score $1,000, listen up. We might be setting you up for a career change. Just kidding. Catalytic converter theft is a thing because there is tons of money in it. Here's some facts. Catalytic converters contain platinum, palladium, and rhodium, some of the most valuable industrial metals in the world. At times, rhodium has been worth more than 10x the price of gold. A catalytic converter may look like scrap metal, but some can be worth hundreds of dollars because of the metals inside. Hybrid vehicles are often targeted because their converters typically contain more precious metals. A thief may get only a fraction of the converter's value, but the vehicle owner can be stuck with a $4,000 repair bill. Catalytic converter theft exploded when palladium and rhodium prices skyrocketed in the early 2020s. It's a classic supply and demand story. When precious metal prices rise, theft becomes more profitable. The converter weighs only a few pounds, making it one of the highest value items per pound on many vehicles. Insurance companies have paid hundreds of millions of dollars in catalytic converter theft claims. The real product isn't the converter, it's the precious metals hidden inside. A stolen converter can move from a vehicle to the recycling stream and eventually back into legitimate manufacturing. What looks like a $200 piece of scrap metal is actually a tiny container of precious metals that industries around the world need. It gets better than this. The people stealing catalytic converters are often not the ones making the most money. The larger profits are typically made further up the illegal supply chain. Illegal fencing operations frequently mix stolen converters with legitimate scrap inventory, making stolen parts harder to identify. A catalytic converter can pass through multiple middlemen before reaching a refiner that extracts the precious metals. Several states have responded by requiring seller identification, transaction records, and waiting periods to make fencing stolen converters more difficult. The black market exists because refiners are buying the platinum, palladium, and rhodium inside the converter, not the converter itself. Once the metals are recovered, tracing them back to a stolen vehicle becomes impossible. If you were stealthy and good with tools, you could easily make $20,000 a month as a one-man show. If you like the seedy underbelly of our economy, subscribe. You won't be disappointed. Happy scrolling.